Okay, we're refilming our house. This is kind of like take two. We're using Michael's phone because the first version just was a little fuzzy. We're checking out the corner here. We're doing this because later on we will have a different video after we get the landscapers and tree trimmers to come in, because we're going to do a lot of renovation of the landscape here. As Colette's kind of panning the house, she's going to point towards the holly tree here, and that holly tree is literally going to come down. It's just unsalvageable. And as you see in the yard here, Michael has come up from Florida and visited us with his two little whippersnappers. So let's going to show you here the pretty big linden tree. This linden tree is just a monster, and we're going to, the landscapers, the tree trimmers call uplimbing it, so we're going to take a lot of the limbs at the bottom and just whack them off. And then you can also kind of pan over here, Colette, towards the corner, and you'll see a birch tree that is going to leave us also. And it's just the tree guys say it's going to lose limbs forever, and the part of the problem is that the holly, not the holly, the what is that called, Colette, that green stuff? The ivy has actually choked it out to a point. So we're here right in front of the house now, and you can see how monstrous that ivy has become. It grows everywhere towards the house. Now, beautiful Japanese maple here. These little gold things are called gold brush cypress. So we hope someday that all that ivy will be gone and we'll put in new plants in the fall. Okay, I'm going to get ahead of Colette here and open the door, and she's showing you the other Japanese maple and the John birch tree, as I like to call it. So as we go in, we get to see the split of the house where it goes from upstairs to downstairs, and upstairs is 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. We don't have anything in there now, so we won't show you. I will say though that there's a bonus room up there, and Colette has done a marvelous job of taking that bonus room and turning it into, as she calls it, her museum. She's showing you now the living room as well as the dining room. Unfortunately, we don't have any furniture in the dining room yet, but that'll come around. And while we're here in the living room, Colette, I wanted just to tell everybody that we have stayed with buying American items here. We got the couch and chairs from Alice Brothers over in Henderson, and this beautiful table over here Colette just fell in love with. And it came from Seek and Find Consignment, and she just loves it. Is that right?
Yep.
As we head to the back here, here's where we did a lot of work, and simply because, for the most part, the people before us had this wallpaper everywhere. And we're in the bathroom, obviously, and we're kind of thinking, it's okay in a bathroom, but we didn't want it all throughout the house. So after we bought the house, I came in and started scraping wallpaper here. So this is our bedroom, and it painted up real nicely. As we head towards what we call our office now, which is still another bedroom, but we're using it as an office. We found this desk at, where did we get this, Colette?
Seek and Find.
Seek and Find, yeah. So we got the desk at Seek and Find and just thought that would look real nice in here. And Colette also found this lamp over here at
Seek and Find.
Seek and Find, Colette's favorite shop.
Yep.
Yep. So we're going to head towards the family room here. This is another room we did a lot of work on, and Colette will pan through the house here. Primarily the paneling here just had a lot of holes in where the lady had hung lots of her knickknackeries. Ceiling had a lot of cracks in it. We got that all, shall we say, repaired. But the floor down here that Colette's going to kind of take you towards was carpeted, and it was just horrible. So Colette and I decided we just pull up the carpet and then put in hardwood floor. And then Celeste also found at, where did you find this rug at?
Seek and find.
Seek and Find. We found this rug at Seek and Find, so she bought
You
it.
like it.
And while we were pulling up the, as we were pulling up the carpet, I noticed that the subfloor had some serious water damage. So we decided, well, we're going to put this new door in. So we took out an old sliding door that was probably original and decided to put in this French door here. So that worked out really nice too. And we just love that door. As we head towards the kitchen, we see our kitchen table and curtains that stayed with it. Kitchen table we got at another consignment shop, but we decided it's Tell City, and we decided just to kind of leave it as it is. The chairs come from where?
Seek and find.
Seek and Find. So the chairs we had sanded
Yeah.
and come out real nice together there.
Yes. Kitchen.
The rest of it is just kitchen.
Yep.
Typical kitchen.
You want to go, Denise? Denise?
Oh, talk about, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yes. This is kind of an interesting story. Is that what Celeste is showing you here is the wallpaper, and we think they had an armadillo for a pet, and it was probably just a dog that had kind of maybe like a wired hair terrier, had scraped all the wallpaper off the wall there. And we thought, what to do. So I come up with this idea that a friend of ours, Denise Porter, who is kind of artistic, could maybe come out and just paint at it. And actually it turned out pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So then our
Laundry.
laundry room also acts as a bathroom. So the house is 2.5 bath, but we got a new washer and dryer, and it kind of works together. So let's go to open the door, and we're going to walk outside.
Our patio.
Yep. So let's kind of showing you our patio now. We got a new table here, and our realtor Gail said you better get a table so that we can sit out here and drink coffee. And she came over yesterday to help us fill out paperwork, because we think we may have the house on Herndon sold. So she came out for the first time and utilized the table and just loved it. So that's kind of just showing you the backyard here, trees, maple trees. All part of, we call this the jungle, in the jungle, the mighty jungle. The lion sleeps tonight. Anyway, so over here is part of the problem of our jungle, is that we've got this garden in the back, and so that'll show you later. But you can't see it because we got all these holly trees here. So we're going to rip all them out. And so that's kind of walking towards the pond. We actually have a lily pond back here, and we haven't done anything with, but we will one of these days. That tree there by the pond is called a walking stick tree. So it's going to be pretty. Now back here we have a shed, and we have another kind of like, I'll call it hosta garden, because it's primarily hostas grow in that area. There's a crabapple tree that provides a lot of shade because hostas love shade. So that's panning the house, and so you can see more. She kind of here can show you that this bonus room where she works at quite a bit has skylights in, and hopefully we're going to be able to control that sun because it bakes in there, and we're looking at kind of correcting that one of these days here. And we also had to get a new roof on the house, and that shows you a lot of the roofing. And that's about it. So Celeste will just kind of finish up with the backyard here and